listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. Okay, y'all, give me a second. I'm coming, girl. Okay, listen, I was eating a grapefruit like something was wrong with me just now, and I just need to make sure that I don't have any grapefruit in my teeth. Like, bitch, my face a little hot right now. Shit. Hold up. I'm coming. We got some shit to talk about, though. I'm excited. Okay, me and Lyric are going to a ball. Lyric and I have not been to a ball together in umpteen years, girl. So I am excited to go out here to the M-Line ball and tear down with the people, okay? At least for the time being, because, you know, a bitch like me. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Okay, we're here. Yeah. Okay, what's going on, everybody? What's that? Okay. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a good Saturday. Y'all know I normally don't come to y'all on a weekend, but I couldn't come to y'all Thursday, and child, I ain't feel like coming to y'all Friday. So today, okay, now that I have everything I need and I'm stress-free out this bitch, we can go ahead and get into some things for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Get into my Cheech and Chong wear. Okay. Shout out to them. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. Okay, y'all look good coming up into the room. Come on now, 253 people. Let's like the video, girl. Let's get into the like of it all. Listen, I'm caught, y'all. I don't know what it's gonna be tonight. It's 3 dresses, okay? It's 3 blue dresses that's on my mind. We don't know. We don't know yet. But it's so many things I want to talk to y'all about. Hold up, let me put this in my search bar. Mean to wife. Okay, let's see. Where's the NBC of it all? Because there was an NBC. Here we go. All right, I'm pulling stuff up because I want to make sure I got it, you know, right when I need it, girl. All right, hold up. And who else we gonna be talking about? Simon Guabati. Yeah, we want to pull up that U.S. Weekly article that I heard about. Babe, can you bring me my my black girl sunscreen? On them, you know, by the mirror. Sorry, y'all. I hate to be screaming at y'all. Yeah, my bad. Let me see. I think it's US Weekly. Okay. Thank you. Oh no, the other one, the cream one. Sorry. Wow. Thank you. Look at you. I threw it right. It wasn't me. But not because now that I ate that grapefruit, that shit got me the size of my mouth. All dry and shit. I don't like that. That don't feel good. I need to get that together before I do a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of topics to get into. I just want to make sure I have everything because it's girl, let's start here. Let's start here just for fun as I get myself together. Let's start here. Why is this happening on my timeline? Why is this happening on my timeline? Why is this happening on my timeline? Like,
I ain't getting them braids. Look at you.
This is Carter's idea.
No, this is Carter's idea and hold tight. But wait a minute. You know what? It don't matter what you do. People gonna think you got a wig, baby. You so far from having a wig on your head.
So far from it.
and you got length. What's up with that? They think you ain't got no hair for real.
Why you ain't pull on it?
What? I ain't gotta pull on it. Shit is good. This is you. Look, I don't want to hurt you now. Okay, gang, getting them braids. Look at you.
This is Carter's idea.
No, this is Carter's idea and hold tight. But wait a minute. You know what? It don't matter what you do. People think you got a wig, baby. You so far from having.
Rashida, I would like for you to know that it has nothing to do with whether it is a wig or not. He still looks a damn fool, is what I'm gonna say. I know y'all get caught up off the texture of the hair. Y'all be real excited about a soft texture of hair, but it doesn't matter. He was bald all the time we knew him. And then he popped out with hair and it looked weird. It looked dumb. We did not like it. And it's not for us to like. It's Kirk's head. But please understand, as soon as you put it on social media, as soon as it hits a blog, I am going to get up here and make fun of the fact that Kirk does not want to age and he looks crazy. Okay, why are you? And then you're gonna blame it on y'all son. Carter wants me to do this. Yeah, it's Carter's idea. They won't believe it. Yeah, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn whose idea it was. It was a terrible idea. And since when do we let the children make decisions for us? What is going on? What are the parents for? What are the parents for? I had to rub some moisturizer on my face. This is ridiculous. It is real deal ridiculous. And the fact that Rashida is caught up on us thinking that the hair is not real, man, we can see the scalp. That's not the point. The point is, this nigga 50-something years old going through a midlife crisis has decided to color his hair jet black with this old granddaddy ass neck, and he up here getting braids. And I want people to live their life. But if I can find a way to make fun of somebody I don't particularly like on some lightweight shit, I will. It's lightweight. It's lightweight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hard. But I did want to start out y'all Sunday with, what the fuck is this? Kirk, go back. Go back, Kirk. Go back. I do. I tell y'all all the time, you cannot trust a man with plaits. Do you hear me? You cannot trust a man with plaits. I don't care how many times I have given y'all the evidence. Just on Love and Hip Hop alone. And trust me, you can't trust Lil Scrappy neither. But at some point, that nigga had plaits and they were blonde. Just know, when it comes to a black man, his hair can let you know a lot. Just like with black women. Your hair lets people know a lot. And when you are a granddaddy ass nigga and you don't want to really be a granddaddy ass nigga, you do midlife crisis shit that looks stupid in comparison to what you look like before. Plaits Plaits. Y'all, plaits are a fuck nigga hairstyle. I don't know if you know. Plaits are a fuck nigga hairstyle. I need you to understand. If you see a nigga with plaits and you're attracted to him, ask yourself, do I have a track record for liking fuck niggas? Is that me? It might be. It might be. And listen, don't yell free Rashida. Don't yell free Rashida, y'all. Free us from Kirk and Rashida. It's not a unit. That's his hair. Kirk was bald by choice and then decided to come to us with this bullshit by choice as well. It's not a good look. Your children ask for it. Your children make bad decisions. You listen to your children, you make bad decisions. Let's move on. Ooh, this is a good one.
You like scary.
How? It's still your dad under the tattoos. Why would you be scared of your dad? I'm just gonna act like I don't see him.
He looks like he's like a little
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because people have tattoos on their face, that doesn't mean that they're mean. He's still gonna be the same dad under those tattoos, hopefully better.
Hopefully he could somehow take off that.
You want him to take it off?
Yeah.
Well, you tell him. I want you to take it off. He might take it off if you tell him you want him to take it off, right?
How's he going to take it off? How's he going to
They have laser stuff that they can take it off with. So just tell him you want him to take it off.
What's going to hurt?
Yeah, it hurt a little.
It's going to be like scary.
How? It's still your dad under the tattoos. Why would you be?
I'm going to say something. And I don't know these people, but I feel like once you do certain things to your child on the internet, like make them watch strippers, get mad at them because they want their snacks instead of to watch some woman's ass clap in front of them, questioning your toddler about whether they are gay or not because they don't want to watch a woman shake her ass, having little to no food in the pantry, fighting, fucking, and arguing with Krishan. Y'all really think? And let's not even get into how he treat Stewie over there. Like, he's not a nice person, though. He's not a nice person. And what seems to be happening is that what is inside is reflecting on the outside. That happens ever so often. Thank God. Thank God. Some people's ugly is a reflection of who they are on the inside. Not all the time. There are beautiful people who are terrible. Like before he did all of this shit to himself when he was, a decent looking man to some of y'all. Not my type of hype. But he was a decent looking man to some of y'all. And y'all was getting caught up and acting like crackheads over him, Krishan. Somehow, I'm sure, even more so looking like a crackhead, you still gonna be attracted to him. But that dark soul is peering out from behind them ugly ass tattoos. And you trying to convince that little boy that his daddy is not mean just because he has said, oh, I would have been like, your daddy is mean, but for other reasons, not because of the tattoos. Stop lying to these fucking kids. I think that kid has really good instincts. I think when we were kids, we had really good instincts, but because it is not socially acceptable to shun people, y'all don't shun them, but the kids be feeling it, right? It wouldn't be socially acceptable if she was just to completely shun this nigga and we was to never, we never see no interactions between him and these kids ever again. That y'all would feel like that was wrong. Like he hadn't done enough in his life in order to revoke him having access to, re-traumatize those children after he gets out of jail. Because that's what he's going to do. Like, there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't think Blueface is in jail actually being rehabilitated. Like, that's not what I believe at all. Girl, no. I think the nigga's crazy. I think the nigga was crazy from jump. I think his mama is crazy. I think that sometimes when you an anxious ass mama, you can be a better grandparent, and that may be what we're seeing here. But I still feel like Carlisa is a weirdo. I feel like Carlisa is a weirdo ass woman. And I feel as if any child that is in her custody is probably going to need intense therapy as an adult if they plan on not going to prison themselves. Like, I think something wrong with that lady, just like something wrong with Krishan parents. Like, y'all create fucked up kids because y'all are fucked up. Y'all have really fucked up mindsets. Y'all are ignorant as fuck. Y'all pick men over y'all kids. You are out of control of yourself, but then get mad at your children for not being in control of themselves, which is why your sons disrespect you, because they feel like you don't have the right to tell us how to be good when you weren't good to us when we were kids. Like, that is usually the mentality of why men disrespect the shit out of they all over the place, can't get right ass mamas. So yeah, I don't have high hopes. I don't have high hopes for the people over there. Okay, I don't. But I'm like, stop lying to these goddamn kids. That kid is obviously seeing the negative energy wrapped around his paw. He'll figure it out for himself. But somebody said that young man has more sense than his dad. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. You have to have more sense than the parent when the parent is abusive. That's how that goes. A lot of the times, because your parent is somebody you can't rely on, you learn to rely on yourself at a very early age, as young as 4, 5, 6. Because you realize you can't depend on them for needs, and you have needs. Even if it's like emotional stability. A lot of us start to emotionally soothe ourselves at a young age because our parents are not available to us to emotionally soothe us. And, historically, Black parents feel like emotionally soothing your children is babying them. So, you just out here figuring your emotions out on your fucking own. Let's move on. Rihanna says Anti is her only project she can listen to without feeling shame. Claims her Night Studio album will not be for the radio or commercially digestible. I cracked the code. Well, I could tell you I'm fucking excited because Anti is one of my favorite albums, you know what I'm saying, like that she ever came out with. Hold up, let me pull up that track list, girl, so I can see which ones I really be knowing. But I feel like one of my favorites is on there. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah. Kiss it better, baby. That was a good one. Okay, hold up. Needed Me. That was good. Okay. Love on the Brain was a good one. Okay. That was 2016. All right. No, that's not the one I was thinking about though. Hold up. Because the one I was thinking about was probably a sellout album. But I love when Black girls do rock because they do it so well, in my opinion. But I think it was The Loud? Yes. The Loud Deluxe. Did that one have the yeah. Cheers to the freaking weekend. I drink to that. Yeah. Oh, let the Jammer song sink in. I drink to that. Yeah. Don't let the bastards get you down. Heading down but another round. There's a party at the bar. Everybody put your glasses up and I drink to that. Yeah. That was the shit. Okay. That was the shit. But no, Rated R. Do y'all remember that song Firebomb? That was the shit. Firebomb was the shit. I'm trying to remember. Violet, gasoline, and me. Hope you don't get that before I get what I'm thinking. I gotta get where I'm going. Pick up the master breathe. We could have been part of a masterpiece. Fluid on the brakes was the last to leave. That's the thing. Where we're going, we don't need no brakes. That was the shit. Can't wait to see your face. when your front windows break. And I come crashing through. The lovers need to clear the road. That shit. Oh, cause this thing is ready to blow. Oh, I just wanna. Oh, that was my shit. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put that one. Listen to that later. Hold up. Put that on my press play so I can get back into that later. I loved when Rihanna would take, like, you know, just risk with her music. And I feel like some of those choices were risk, like to do more of a rock tone to her music sometimes. And I love that for her. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, but I'm definitely looking forward to the new album and what she's going to give us. Now that she, you know, is a mom and has 2 kids and her baby daddy just beat, you know, attempted murder charge. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think she has a lot to say, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say. Now let's slide down. I want to slide all the way down. I want to bring it even more down. Let me see, because I don't want to miss anything. And I feel like I'll miss something if I don't slide all the way down. Hold up. Okay. So I just wanted to touch on this because this is what my feelings were when I read the story about, you know, how he was presenting his case and all of that. I was like, he's providing too much reasonable doubt. So if they can provide reasonable doubt, and they provided the fact that it wasn't, you know, they provided reasonable doubt when they had us questioning whether the gun was real or not. But anyway, Nancy Dillon said, just spoke to a juror on ASAP Rocky's case. We spent a lot of time discussing the concept of reasonable doubt and a chain of evidence that was provided to us, setting aside personalities. It was fundamentally about reasonable doubt. Is the reason why he got the not guilty. Honestly, when Megan Cuniff, the reporter, said that she would take a bet against ASAP Rocky getting off, I'm like, why would you think that, Megan? Like, why would you think that? Why would you think he was going to get off based on it? I mean, that he wasn't going to get off based on what I read. I'm not even in the courtroom. Based off of what I read, I could tell that he was probably going to get off. But I think Megan may not always understand how the public swaying, you know what I'm saying? The public swaying. Like, at the end of the day, people know who the fuck Rihanna is. Rihanna sitting behind him with the babies and all of that. All of that is very much, you know what I'm saying? Like okay. At the end of the day, I believe, and I've said this, he did that shit. And I think based off of the fact that Megan knows that he did the shit, she didn't think he would get off. And I think that is a very Caucasian way of thinking about it. But no, like when I read it, I was like, he's probably going to get off, even though I think he did it. But either way, 50 Cent said he bet y'all 500,000, and she said, I'll take that bet. Now he's talking about, I need my money. Oh, my lawyers find her by Monday. Tory Lanez then comments from Tory, goof bitch. Guard, come get him. Y'all really don't like Tory Lanez. And my husband sent me an old video of this nigga, and I was just like, the lamest of lame niggas. The lamest of lame niggas. Like, just unattractive, no real charisma whatsoever. That cocaine, I'm assuming, allegedly, really gives people a sense of personality when they have none. All right, let's move on. So, you know, keeping in the line of Tory Lanez, comedian Pretty V defends Tory Lanez shout out after revealing he DM'd her with encouraging advice. Don't you love encouraging advice from a nigga behind bars? Like, you've been capable of having a successful career at the beginning of the heights of social media, on top of the fact that you made your way to television, and you stayed out of jail. And somehow Tory Lanez, who just really got on around 2015, has now decided that he could give you encouraging words. I need for y'all to understand when people are being manipulative because they want you to be on their side.
Someone said they lost me with the Tory Lanez thing. I'm like, I'm just telling y'all the advice that I got from him about producing my own show. Like, I could talk about that if I want.
You can.
Someone said they lost.
That's a lane that a lot of people, especially your generation, aren't in. You could easily be producing stage.
Yeah. And everyone tells me that. They're like, I just got a text. I think it, shout out to Tory Lanez. I know you feel me? Shout out Free. Yeah, shout out Free.
It's not that you can't talk about how he helped you. It's that you're screaming free Tory as if he did not do what he did. As if, because he gave you good advice, if you were to fuck with him, he would not abuse you. It's very weird how some of y'all don't understand this shit. He does not need to be free. He shot that lady. And still continues apparently to harass her. And because he's been able to get on social media recently, I guess we can pretty much attest to the fact that even though he has gotten his restraining order, he got to stay away from Megan. He can't be texting or sending DMs and whatever the fuck the stipulations are. But whatever he was doing, a judge did grant Megan Thee Stallion's restraining order against him. And now he shows up tweeting and shit, commenting and shit. I just want y'all to pay attention to how that reveals that he absolutely had the access to be sending her shit if he has access to a phone in order to be commenting on something on social media. Hello? Pretty V is always, listen, I fell down a rabbit hole on TikTok, white women and their, domestic violence relationships, which led to their relationship with black women and in their relationship with each other. And one thing that I kept hearing from white women that they can be honest and attest to is the reason why they don't have community. The reason why as white women, they don't fuck with each other is because they know that they are willing to throw each other under a bus over a man. And I'm like, see, it is no different amongst black women. It's no different. It is no different. Black women have that same issue. Except for because of racism, we like to act as if we're living in a vacuum. Black people, the only people. No, the fuck we not. There is nothing that black people do negatively that is something that other groups of people don't do as well. Like, no. The only thing we really do out here that usually differentiates us is the good shit. Being cool and shit. Like the natural ambiance and vibe of a black person a lot of the time. Like that's the only differentiation between us for real. Y'all do all of the ignorant shit we do. The fuck? But yeah, everybody's willing to throw another woman under a bus over a man all the time. That's not a surprise. That's so funny. Another thing, I didn't save it, but the Currys, Steph Curry and his wife were talking about how, they put their marriage, their relationship first above, their children. And I'm like, why is everybody, people are in the comments like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. I'm like, yeah, exactly. We all know how many women have neglected their children because of a man. A lot. How many men have said fuck their biological children and then went to help raise another woman's children as if they were his own? A lot. So yeah, we know people always put their romantic relationships above their children. Now, it's funny how y'all act like that's supposed to mean something good, because in essence, I feel like there really shouldn't be a hierarchy if you're doing it right. Like, to me, like, of course, you got to be a united front. Y'all have to communicate amongst yourselves first before y'all dictate to y'all children. Y'all can't play y'all children against each other, and then you can't allow them to play y'all against each other. So yeah, all of that. You have to work on your marriage. Yes. There are times where you have to not be so focused on your children. Yes. Absolutely. But I feel like that goes without saying. But the fact that y'all have these conversations where it seems like, I want to know, what is the example of you putting your relationship first instead of taking care of your child? Like, I want to know, what's the example of when you've done that? Okay. The example I have, you know what I'm saying, is not a good one when it came to my parents. Like, it wasn't a good example. To me, I feel like, and this, people may feel like this is not a big deal, but it hurt my fucking feelings. Okay? I think it was maybe my 16th birthday. My parents decided they was going to go on a cruise to Aruba on my fucking birthday. And don't get me wrong, my parents had all kind of parties and we went to Disneyland. Like my parents showed out for my birthday a lot, right? But it was just the fact that y'all going to Aruba on my birthday and y'all not taking me. They always had vacations that was just for them, but it wasn't on my birthday. And I feel like that was some bullshit. I was like, really? Y'all couldn't schedule that no other time. At that point in time, both of y'all work for yourselves. Both of y'all work for yourselves. Y'all didn't have nobody dictating y'all schedule, and y'all still decided to go to fucking Aruba on my birthday. Yeah, it was very much fuck them. That birthday. Cause that shit hurt my feelings. Cause I wasn't used to them not being with me on my birthday. Like I just was not used to that. And I still had a good birthday. Child, my little girlfriend at the time brought me a box set of the Billie Holiday albums, and my parents wasn't in town and I was staying by my aunt, so I was able to be free. So it was still fun. It was still good, but that shit hurt my feelings. I was really hurt behind that shit. And low key, sometimes I think back and wonder, like, you know, my pa's mental on stuff, because my daddy would sometimes do like shit like that, like passive aggressive shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know what the motive was for doing something. Like he's the type of person to tell you no just to tell you no because they don't want you to be happy. Like every no isn't necessary, but it's always a power play to remind you that you really can't do anything that I don't want you to do. And you can't complain about it. I think that might have been my 16th birthday. Yeah. It was I think it might have been my 16th birthday. 15th or 16th. Either way, like I was like, word, bitch ass nigga. So for me, I feel like it's not. I want people to tell me, like, what is the time that you felt like you was choosing your relationship over your child and it was a good decision to make? I want to know. No, my mom is a Capricorn. My dad is a Pisces. Weirdos. I love them. Weirdos. Okay, let's move on. Speaking of people that I feel like are really telling you stories of them not being good parents, but y'all don't know because y'all used to being abused, because the comments agreed greatly with this shit. Let's get into it.
Can't do that, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie to you. My kids, my son got a tattoo. My daughter got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Bro, my daughter got a tattoo against my wishes. I took her ass right up there to get it taken off.
You serious?
Yeah. I heard it. She back.
Come on. Oh, what you doing? You got to let the kids live a little bit.
When they get out my house, they can live all they want to. Spread your wings. But you in my nest.
Hold on. You made your daughter get the tattoo removed?
Yeah, I did.
You see? How much was the procedure?
Probably about $2,000.
Who paid for it? Okay.
She back to holler because I can smell the flesh burning. Wasn't me. Daddy, don't call me that. You didn't call me. You didn't say, Daddy,
right.
You want to go get this tattoo after I told you not to?
Oh, see? Okay. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You said I thought you might have told her ahead of time. Listen, don't get.
I told her ahead of time, don't get no tattoos. And so I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing about this cream. I guess there's a cream that you put on it to help it heal. And so,
right.
I was like, my girlfriend's like, well, what is this? I was like, I don't know what it is. Kayla bought this. So she like, Googled it.
Right.
So one day, well, this was, don't laugh, Ocho. Man, it was about before she went to school. I said, Kayla.
Right.
Come down. I'll get dressed. I said, bring your down here now. So she came down. She had her underwear on. Because I knew she was going to try to hide it.
Right.
I said, turn to the side. Kayla, stop playing in my face. You see, hey, Ocho, you said.
Hey, did you get mad? Did you curse?
Look here, Ocho. I say, I said, girl, Lord have mercy.
You could tell he said something to her that he doesn't want to say on here.
Kayla, go upstairs. I said, but you know you're gonna get that ish off there, right? You know you.
Hold on.
Huh?
I need better context. She was young, right?
She probably was 17, 18.
She got a boy name, huh?
Kayla.
She got her name.
Oh, wait, you made her get rid of her own name?
No, she had something. Whatever Rihanna had down her rib cage, that's what she had.
Right.
So whatever that chat, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that tattoo that Rihanna got down her rib cage? That's what she got.
That's nothing bad though. What? I mean,
I told her not to get a tattoo until she get out the house. Once you get out the house, you can do whatever you want to do.
You can do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. You're not gonna blatantly go.
So let me explain why this is stupid and fucked up. Because first of all, whenever you are trying to teach your child a lesson, it should make sense in the grand scheme of things, meaning that this lesson is supposed to help them in their life, not just you better listen to what I tell you no matter what. At 17, 18, you are old enough to go and get a tattoo yourself. You don't need parental permission, right? Living in your house is about a financial thing. You are the parent. So you are saying she can't do certain things to her body while she's living in your house, as if she's not going to leave your house and then do it. So just as long as she's not doing it under your roof. Why? It's something that she's going to go and do anyway once she's out and about. If she wants to get tattoos, she's going to get tattoos. Why are you trying to teach her a lesson that really is stupid? There's no real lesson there, except for don't do what I tell you not to do. And so then, instead of being a reasonable parent and punishing her by not giving her money or, doing something that's not physical pain, you make her go and get her flesh burned off to get the tattoo removed. And I know a lot of y'all think that that's reasonable, but I don't think it is. I actually think it's torture and it's vengeance. It's not a punishment to teach discipline. It is vengeance because you did not listen to me. And I feel like parents should only have that type of tone with their children when they are protecting their children from something and their children don't know any better. Tattoos are not like that. They're not. Tattoos are not like that. As an adult, people can have tattoos. It doesn't mean anything. In 2025, people get jobs with tattoos. In 2025, people are conservative with tattoos. The lesson doesn't make any sense because essentially there is nothing wrong with getting tattoos legally or culturally. So you punishing her for that inside of your household is merely you did not listen to me as it pertains to your body. And I need y'all to understand this. Nobody has to listen to you as it pertains to their body. I don't care if they are living in your house. It's still her body. It's still her choice. And you feel like because you are a father and you financially provide a place for her to live, you should dictate what happens to her body. That's called financial abuse. If you think it's okay to have your daughter sit through getting her skin lasered off, even though she wanted the tattoo, she likes the tattoo. She was willing to go through the pain to get the tattoo because she wanted it. She liked it. But now you're smelling her flesh being burned off and feeling like that's what you get because you should have listened to me. That is immature. It is petty. It's spiteful. It's vengeful. And it's torture. Now, if you have a lesson for your child that is going to lead to their betterment in some way, I can understand what you mean. But this is not that. This is an exercising of your ego. And then you still seem to think that you're right. Do you know how crazy it is for him to actually say, I could smell the flesh burning? I feel like it shows a lack of empathy. I think it shows a lack of empathy. I will have to disagree with you. That's what's wrong with the world today. You think tattoos is what's wrong with the world today? I would love for you to write a dissertation in my comments and explain how. I need for y'all to understand that personal self-expression is not the issue in our society. It absolutely showcases that Shannon hates women. And I want a lot of people to admit that they don't like kids and they don't like their kids. I think y'all need to like admit that to yourselves. A lot of y'all are okay with torturing children because you don't like children. Yes, tattoos are self-expression. I don't understand. How is that confusing? No, like y'all are not going to admit that y'all, because y'all feel like y'all are standing on some moral high ground, but you don't back it up to make it make sense because it doesn't make sense. You're just going along with it because it's an antiquated way of thinking. Y'all think every old antiquated rule that people had for their children was right because somebody grandmama came up with it, even though most of y'all grandmothers probably didn't have more than an 8th grade education level. You still feel like every lesson they told you was smart or some shit like that. And it wasn't. When you really think about it, we're not living in the 70s and the 80s where having tattoos may have kept you from getting a job. That's not what happens now. So yeah, I mean, you could write whatever you want to write, but I'm never going to agree to that because you can't tell me how tattoos is the issue with the world today. Especially since tattoos are old and have been done for years. It is a way of self-expression. Hello. I could not imagine like somebody making me get a tattoo lasered off. That is very much no kids doing what they want to do. Eb Rose, adults do what they want to do. I don't know what you mean. 17, 18 is legally old enough to get a tattoo. And there's nothing wrong with people doing what they want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, that's what I'm saying. You're just like, it's just a euphemism for you. It's just a party line. Like it's just a way of thinking, but you don't really think about it because as I explained, if you really were thinking about it, you would back it up and ask yourself, okay, why is getting a tattoo so bad? It's not. Again, you just don't like the fact that kids, teenagers will make decisions for themselves as a way of expressing who they are. And that's because you want to control other people. And that is an internal issue. That's all I'm saying. Miko, hey love, thank you for the super chat. But why did he mention on her lack of underwear? This very much gives patriarchal bullshit and tats are ancient. I mean, girl. Thank you, Kia Bell, for the super chat. Like they will get their ears pierced, but then say tattoo is changing your body. Ain't that the same thing? It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. But you know how they do. They have different rules for men than they have for women. Y'all can disagree. But see, I also feel like your disagreement with me is wrong. I hate to say it like that. Because your disagree with me is wrong. 17 and 18 is not a child. It may not be a full-grown adult, but it's not a child. It's old enough to make decisions like that. And then if they're going to regret them, that's their cross to bear. They can get it removed when they decide to get it removed because it's their body. Children need ramifications and boundaries and rules, but not the type that turn their parents into tyrants that want to seek vengeance on their children simply because they did not do what you want them to do. And a lot of y'all don't seem to understand this because y'all carry this into y'all adult lives and you don't realize it. You really think that people have to do what you want them to do when they're your children. And that's because you have a control problem. People do not have to do what you want them to do simply because you want them to do it. And going to the extremes in order to make your children do what you want them to do is not going to keep them from doing that exact same thing once they are out on their own. The only thing it's going to do is push them away from you. They'll remember the moments that you cared more about being spiteful and getting them back than you did about their welfare. They'll remember that. Because a lot of y'all don't recognize that what you see as discipline is not really discipline. It's punishment and you being spiteful and vengeful. I heard a long time ago that you have to, like, when you want to hit your kid because you're angry, you have to stop yourself and you have to calm down. And then you have to think about a way to discipline them that is not you just acting in anger at them. Because when you just haul off and hit them, you call that discipline. But the reality of it is that you are simply getting your anger out on them. That's all you're doing. Because whatever they were doing, you hitting them, once they get older, it's not going to stop them from doing whatever they were doing. People are still going to become adults and do whatever they want to do. So the way y'all have come up with in y'all minds that, you know, children need this, and 17, 18 is old enough to decide if you want to get a little tattoo. Y'all are being out of control with the way y'all want to control these kids. Kids are supposed to be growing up, meaning that as they get older, you have to pull back the reins and hope that you did the right thing in their formative years. 17, 18 is not formative. You trying to treat a 17, 18-year-old like they're 12 or 11 so that you can feel secure in your parenthood, it's about control. It's not actually what's best for your kid. It's not. And a lot of y'all don't like to admit that to yourselves. Your parenting is based off of slavery. And it's just been morphed over time. But a lot of people's parenting is about abuse. It's about abuse. A lot of y'all don't recognize that. I've read a lot of books about it. I've told y'all before, if you do not know, you might be new here. But of course, I am not a parent, but I was a child and a teenager. And I was financially and emotionally and sometimes physically abused. So I definitely can have this conversation, whether I have a child or not, because I feel like other people have figured out ways to discipline their children that have nothing to do with physically harming them. Like, to me, you're being unreasonable if you can't find a way to discipline a 17, 18-year-old without causing them physical trauma. She didn't hit you. She didn't fight anybody. She's not a threat. And you put her through physical trauma to prove a point. That's not good parenting. That's all. That's all. Okay, let's move on. What else is going on, girl? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, let's go to Godfrey.
I owe the public an apology.
Okay, so first of all, before I let him apologize, Godfrey did some commentary maybe like last week about Uncle Phil being gay. Now, I've been telling y'all for years that Uncle Phil is gay. I thought everybody knew that Uncle Phil was gay, and that's not a big deal. I don't know why anybody cares. Like, Uncle Phil is dead and gone, but he was absolutely gay in real life. And yeah, it's okay, y'all. A lot of people in theater are gay. And I know y'all don't realize this because acting is pretending and acting, but a lot of people in theater and in the arts are creatives. And so they are more in a flexible mode when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to emotions. Everything has to be somewhat fluid in order for them to actually create and be actors and be creatives. That's why a lot of creatives are sexually fluid. Not all the time, but baby, the theater kids were gay.
And I owe Mr. James Avery, rest in peace, an apology. There was a video that's going on that's been trending, and it's me doing an interview during COVID. I think it looks like during COVID. And during COVID, I did a lot of podcasts and interviews and stuff like that. And when I looked at the video, I said, I wonder where that's from. And I'm saying that James Avery, he was gay as hell. James Avery from The Fresh Prince. Wow. Uncle Phil, gay as hell. Well, I was describing a situation when coming up in Chicago, I was doing the Gospel Awards. the Gospel Awards. I was audience coordinator, and I had seen James Avery. I was talking about that story. I used the phrase, "Oh yeah, he was usually gay as hell," you know. And I saw all the backlash. I didn't really look at all the comments because, you know, when you look at comments and you start arguing with people, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold myself accountable. And to say that was distasteful the way I said that, and to a man that I respect, highly respect, James Avery, rest in peace. It was disrespectful to him, his family, and to people who are fans of his. And I had no intention of being that disrespectful. I just was talking loosely as a comedian, and it wasn't cool. So I just want to take the responsibility of myself, hold myself accountable. I'm not going to, you know, go and try to analyze. I wanted to explain it a little bit, but also throw an apology out there to James Avery and his family and fans too. So that's what I want to do, because I always believe in holding myself accountable. Hey man, I call people out too. And I even said it. Hey man, if I'm doing something wrong, we all got to call each other out. We all got to call each other.
Okay. So to me, this is cap. It's cap. It's cap. Listen, homophobia has people in a chokehold. Do you hear me? Chokehold. It's 2025 and y'all are still obsessing about who's gay. And if someone is outed or somebody is made public, honestly, people already knew James Avery was gay. So I don't know who got upset. But to me, it's because y'all are ashamed of the fact that he was gay because y'all are homophobic. Like, I'm just saying. He had a wife. I guess that must mean something, girl. James Avery comes from a time where it was probably lavender. It's giving lavender. But I wouldn't have apologized, because if that was the case, that was the case. I don't know. But I thought we had all heard that. Why are men so homophobic? It's not even just men, Sugar Shan. It's not even just men. It's women too. Like, especially like, you know, Gen Z black women that, you know, grew up mostly around black people. Oh my God. The homophobia has everybody in a chokehold. They're always trying to find ways to make gayness a problem or something, you know, and, you know, that's just, you know, somebody harmed them and all of this shit. And it's just like, being gay is a variable in how humans come out. Like, that's it. It's a variable, just like skin tone, hair texture, eye color. It's just a variable. People are going to be attracted to both because we're humans, and both human forms are alike and different and attractive. And most people like the same, but in different forms. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I wish people would stop doing, you know, calling it a lifestyle and all of this shit. Like, a lifestyle? What the fuck does that mean? Because honestly, anything could be a lifestyle, and we could all not agree with a lifestyle, but it's not the same as how y'all feel free to just blame everything on gayness and then act like it has no bearing on how gay people are being treated. It's very weird. And I'm not going to pull up what Umar's stupid ass said, because I don't want to listen to him say dumb shit on my channel right now. He's always saying dumb shit, and he's always talking to somebody that has barely a 4th grade reading level. So everybody just agrees with the dumb shit that he says. But a lot of educated, I feel like, or smart black people agree with it, is because they are innately homophobic and will not let it go. Like, bitch, it's not 88. It's not 93. It's 2025. Let it go. Stop. Like, let it go. Let it go. People are gay. Everybody is not available to you as a woman. Everybody is not available to you as a man. So why, when people are gay, does this upset you so much? And why do you feel like you have to agree with how somebody else lives their life like that? I don't agree with your lifestyle, bitch. I don't agree with your lifestyle. The fuck? What does that mean? Who cares? I'm tired of y'all having the same conversations over and over again. And it gives slow. It gives slow. There are other things that people should be worrying about. It gives slow. Oh, girl. Let's move on. There's so much more to get into. So y'all, the TikToker who documents her children living in complete squalor thanks the public for calling CPS on her. Now I can get some free MFing shit.
What I do here at this house.
This baby is literally covered in poop. The window is covered in poop. The bed is covered in poop. Literally. This is what a toddler is sleeping on.
So I wake up and this is what they decide to do, y'all. Let me show you what they do.
They did that because you took too long to wake the fuck up. That's what that is. I'm sorry, y'all. This amount of shit all over the place, that means your child can't stand you. You didn't made your child mad.
They get any kind of shit.
This is Work From Home Guru on TikTok, and this is the mattress that her toddlers were sleeping on. And you can clearly tell that she has not cleaned these beds in a very long time. If I were to walk in this room, I would never have thought it was a toddler's bedroom. Look at this pillow and look at this bed. Why are y'all so comfortable posting this shit? Look at this poor baby. Surrounded by his own number 2. And this is because the mother was asleep and the kids were up, unsupervised. They also have, this baby is literally.
Look, I'm not buying these kids a new bed and I'm not buying them no new mattress. If you want to buy them a new mattress, since y'all so worried about it, or a new bed, y'all, everybody that's worried about it, y'all come together and come up with the funds for me to pay off the mattresses that I just got them in November and pay that off and I'll buy them a new bed. I'm not buying them no new bed and I'm not buying them no new mattress. So y'all can quit with all the buy them a new bed and buy new mattress, because I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to block you. I don't have time for the bullshit. I got other content to make. Them mattresses and them beds is the least of my motherfucking worries. What I do here at this house. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for calling CPS, because now I got an open CPS case. Now I can go get some free rent. I can go get help on my rent. I can go get my baby some free bed, a free mattress. I can get all kind of shit for free now. Y'all did me a motherfucking favor. And I appreciate you. What I do here. You want to just park on the other side of it?
I bet you she the type to put her relationship before her kids too. See, this right here is an example of somebody. Like, remember I just told y'all people don't like kids. People don't like their kids. They just was fucking and had them. And so now they feel like they have to take care of them. And they have the children and they really don't want them. And so they treat them badly, like living in squalor like that with shit all over the place. And instead of cleaning it up, you recording it, like you recording your bad parenting and using it for content so that you can make money. Yeah, that sound about right. That sound about right. This is terrible. But I just want y'all to see, people do not like their kids. People don't like their kids. They just don't want to use contraception. Y'all don't want to use condoms. Y'all feel like God telling y'all not to, terminate pregnancies and shit like that. So y'all have children and bring them into the world and then take y'all aggravation and anger and resentment out on toddlers because you didn't want to be a parent, but you like the fuck. Here we are. I hope they take them kids away from her. That way you can make content without putting your child in harm's way. You bargain basement, bottom of the barrel, shit stained, smelling bad, wig wearing ass, thirsty, desperate, pathetic ass bitch. All right. I think I'm done with that. Did y'all see what happened with Clarissa? Champion boxer Clarissa Shields temporarily suspended after testing positive for small traces of marijuana following her win over Danielle Perkins. Title at risk. She said, "On my soul, can't nobody tarnish my image. It's a temporary suspension till I go to trial for this very small amount of marijuana. I'm not suspended from boxing. I'm not stripped of my titles. I'm just waiting. Also, I can't defend a lie. Do your research. This isn't breaking and it's not a thinking face. It was marijuana, no PEDs. Also, Ariel Helwani. It's a temporary suspension. So I go to trial for the very petite amount. I've never smoked weed. She probably had an edible or something. Probably had like a little edible, which I feel like weed does not make you a better boxer. So I don't know why that would have anything to do. I always feel like weed is not going to make somebody better at what they do. So, you know, as far as something physical, like it'll help you do it, but it's not going to like make you any stronger. So like, I just kind of feel like that's stupid that they still do that. But yeah, no, she probably had, or she probably had somebody like rub something on her legs or something like that. You know, like that has marijuana in it, that has THC in it. You never know. And also, she could have got it from inhaling, because I feel like Papoose probably smoking. She been, you know, they've been together with his head up her ass and her head up his ass. So, you know, that's very highly likely. That's very highly likely. Let's move on.
He said that you was his Coretta Scott. Was you ever just like, I'll be your Betty Shabazz? You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'll be your Rosa Parks. You know, like, was you ever just like, nigga, stop calling me Coretta?
No, at this point, I actually
accepted it and received it.
No, at this point, I'd be like, hey, y'all, it's Coretta over here. How y'all doing? What's up? You know
Talk
what I'm
your
saying?
shit.
But, you know, I
Talk your shit.
have a lot of respect for Coretta Scott King.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's beautiful that even when her daughter came out and said, no, my mom was not just a problem. My mom did this, that, and the other. And so, you know, for me, I'm like, that's actually something that I aspire to.
Yeah.
I want to be someone that's on the front lines of having hard conversations, that stands up for people when stuff ain't right.
I love you.
Someone who is outspoken
and someone who is being a doormat for a man as he mistreats her, because you know that's the way he meant it. He meant it for you to hold him down as he simultaneously fucks up. That's what that meant. Like, and the fact that he told the white girl that first and then told you that, like, I would have an issue with that. I'd be like, nigga, don't know. You need to find another civil rights activist wife who was long suffering. You need to find her, and then you could use that one as an example. You can't use the same, you know, Coretta Scott on me that you used on the white girl. Like, to me, the fact that his line hasn't changed means he is the exact same person. And I don't know if she recognizes how much she's telling on herself, but I love how Black people will let you, you know, they just gonna let you live your life. Girl, we ain't gonna argue with you, but that sounds stupid.
and has their own, you know, journey in terms of how they can do their best to make the world a better place. So to me, I was like, I'll take it.
So is making good in love?
Girl, in love is not the fucking word. She literally going along with bullshit. And love is not the word, okay? It's not. That bitch is in delusion, okay?
Yes.
Oh,
I love that.
Love.
That's beautiful.
Love.
Duh. Like, what do y'all mean is she in love? She's calling herself Coretta Scott King for a nigga who she had to go to court with for a first date. Like, get out of here. This is not a good look. I don't care what anybody's talking about. I am very aware of how educated and how incredible Coretta Scott King was all on her own. But to be very clear, it was the civil rights movement that wanted her to be seen as the long-suffering wife sitting behind a great man and being his backbone, and not actually being somebody who has her own education, her own skills, her own dreams. To be very clear, y'all wanted that representation of Coretta Scott King. Just because she wants to pull all of the real things about Coretta out in order to make this not seem like the shit show it is, child, please. Child, please. Listen, they probably in the past, they're probably in competition with each other by now. They both engaged. We'll see who gets pregnant first, girl. Moving on.
Any truth that you refused to do Club Shay Shay?
Yes.
Was there a reason behind that?
Because I think that, and I've said this openly, I think that the reason that many of those men went on that show is because Skip shit on him. Skip shit on Shannon in a way that made most black men go, fuck that, we're gonna make sure this brother. But then those very men were now all of a sudden the subject of ridicule. And then an art form I loved was trotted out week after week because it was in vogue.
Mm-hmm.
And Shay is a great platform, but it ain't the arbiter of truth. I ain't never known a club where they told the truth at. Like I ain't never known one club. Like it ain't a bench, it ain't a Bible. It became a thing where it was this arbiter of all that was wrong. Now I know everyone. I love Cat. I think Cat is an andre. I think he's one of the most talented human beings I've ever seen. I know Sed and Skip and Sed and Steve. I know Earthquake. I know all those men, and though I have a decidedly different experience with them, but I thought I thought in terms of my perspective of Club Shay Shay in its initial iteration, it's an art form I loved that now was being trotted out and splayed out, and I thought it was misrepresented. Like it would be like somebody telling you how shitty basketball was. You know, I love this art form. It took me from places that I never thought I would go to sitting in front of kings and queens. So I have a different perspective of it. And I thought that to me was something that I just...
He's word jumbling right now, but I'm going to just cut him short and tell y'all what the thing is. He thinks that Shannon is a coon. That's what it is. He thinks Shannon is a coon. And that's why he doesn't like Shannon. And that's why he doesn't want to go see Shannon, because Shannon represents the black men that escape to whiteness. They go get with white women. They have their white friends, and they're always tap dancing on behalf of whiteness so that they can still be close to it. That's the reason why DL doesn't like him. And I don't know why DL just didn't say that. I guess because it would probably have caused more of a controversy than this word salad he's doing right now. But basically, yeah, he thinks that Shannon is a coon and he doesn't respect him. That's why. Listen, I don't disagree, but I also don't really like DL all the time either. I think sometimes DL can dish it, but can't take it. I think that DL is a misogynist, just like Shannon is a misogynist. So it's very hard for me to want to pick a side between two men that I feel like, you know, one of y'all cares about the black community more than the other, but neither one of y'all care about women. So I don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. That's how I be feeling. But maybe it's just me, girl. Let's press on, okay? Did y'all see that the People's Union USA is talking about boycotting? Everybody's talking about boycotting. This is the list, okay? Economic blackout on the 28th. Amazon blackout March 7th to 14th. Nestle boycott 21st through 28th. I don't know if y'all are gonna do all of this. Okay, I already don't go to Walmart. I've already only been to Target one time, and that was because the only other option was to go to Walmart, and I didn't want to go to Walmart because I don't go to Walmart. I'm still on Amazon, y'all. I need to do better. Okay, I don't fuck with General Mills, you know, not like that. I might have some, you know, some Nutri-Grain bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do McDonald's. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to participate, not because I don't care, but because I want if we all gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. Like if everybody gonna be like, we about to start just doing these boycotts and hurting motherfuckers' pockets and it's really gonna work, then yeah, I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for it. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like y'all be talking that shit and y'all really not about that life. But I feel like y'all definitely put a dent in Target's pocket. So keep on. I think we should. If it can be done and it can actually make a statement and all of that, please, by all means, boycott, 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 boycott. So I want to talk about this. I need for it to make sense. This is how you know that nothing that's going on at the White House should be like something held at high regard or respected. So when you saw all of the felons down to the White House, Kodak Black and Boosie and all of them felons of a feather flock together, okay? Misogynistic, get over, scamming ass men, Trump and the rest of them. Like they fit in. They go together. And here comes Jaguar Wright getting an award. So Jaguar Wright received a major honor on Tuesday night during a visit to President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Why was she one of the people? It was like, go find all of the problematic black people that's on social media all the time and bring them here. Jaguar received the Defender of Freedom Award at an event hosted by America's Future, nonprofit organization that is committed to preserving the Judeo-Christian values that make America exceptional. Y'all, that's not true. That's not true. That's cap. Religion does not make y'all smarter. It doesn't. That's literally not what it's made to do. It's not made to make you smarter, bitch. It's made to make you go along with things because of your feelings. A statement about the award read, Jaguar Wright, a voice of truth and courage. Tonight, Jaguar Wright was honored with the Defender of Freedom Award. The only issue with this is that she was defending freedom against Diddy and Jay-Z and them. And I'm just wondering, like, come on, bro. Give me a break. Like, you like them. Like, you don't like Jay-Z because Jay-Z would never play that game with you. But you like Diddy, and Diddy would have played that game with you. You know, he be trying to be pro-black, but he'll take a check. Especially right now. I believe he'll take a pardon. As a bold and unapologetic voice in the fight for transparency and accountability, Jaguar continues to shine a light where others fear to tread. The organization's chairman, Michael Flynn, former director of the U.S. Intelligence Agency, presented the recognition reports note that Flynn pleaded guilty in 2017 to making false statements to the FBI regarding his communications with Russia. So y'all are giving out honesty awards from lying motherfuckers to lying motherfuckers. Aha. The irony of that. So far, no further details have been shared. Y'all know she talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce. She was on Piers Morgan and they said take that shit down. Then she's always talked about Diddy for years. A dead clock is right twice a day, and that's your Jaguar right. Dead clock, that's right, twice a day. Now, where was she? Here she go.
I wanted to say to General Michael Flynn and to dear Mary Flynn, thank you. Thank you for embracing me. Thank you for acknowledging me, not once, but twice. Thank you for encouraging me. And I'm just looking forward to America's future. I'm really looking forward to that. And now that cruelty-free is here and we're ready for business, we're looking forward to seeing what kind of synergy we can create. Everyone knows paperwork, he been on it with Whitney. And I want to see that happen. I want to see it happen for Bobby. I want to see it happen for Leola. I want them to see justice while they're here with their physical eyes. Do you really think I'm worried about what y'all think? This was a gift. This was sitting at my seat at my table where I was an invited guest, not an employee, performing in a paid capacity. You know? Y'all say, what about Jag? I've torn.
So yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit if Jaguar Wright feels like it's something exciting to be honored by dishonorable people, but I don't. That comment about black people turning on her, bitch, where have you been? Black people have been listening, but not listening for a long time now. We've all been talking about how she can be right about things sometimes, but she basically be online crashing out, and she is unhealthy of mind and spirit. We can see that by way of her child, who Tasha did an interview with. Like, to me, Jaguar Wright is unhinged and needs some help, but also she's one of those people that y'all give integrity to. But in all honesty, she's just another grifter, bottom of the barrel mentality, energetically, and acts as if she's not. Acts as if she knows something y'all don't know. She's crazy. Like, there's no disrespect, but the lady is not well. And I don't feel like any award she received is honorable. I don't. Justice, truth and justice. Bitch, go to hell. Truth and justice. Y'all, what happened? Apparently, DJ Khaled had an eerie delivery to his Miami home Saturday. Two men pulled up and told his security guard they were with the delivery company. After they were allowed through, they delivered a large black casket with R.I.P. Drake and R.I.P. OVO written on top in a white casket. The casket also had a large white upside down cross going across the top. According to a police report, the man bowed and prayed before leaving the casket there. The security guard had it thrown into the trash. This comes after Drake and DJ Khaled had a small tiff on social media over Khaled's new album. Khaled announced that Drake was a feature, to which Drake responded, "Must be Drake Bell," suggesting he had nothing to do with the project. Interestingly enough, Tekashi 6ix9ine also had a casket delivered to his home by two men and a Tesla. It had the words "R.I.P. King Von" written on top, a reference to Tekashi's feud. What is going on? This is very weird. Do y'all think Drake did this? Because it really doesn't make any sense. And so much money is put behind it. I have to think that it's possibly Drake because it's corny and it costs a lot of money. So it has to be Drake. Drake! It has to be him. Yes. Bored, lame, corny, and rich. I don't even like DJ Khaled, but what the fuck is this? Like, why are you sending your casket to me? Like, what does that mean? Like, is that a guilt trip? What the fuck is that? Something wrong, y'all. Something is definitely wrong. The Canadian is losing his shit over there. Somebody get the nurse. Nicki Minaj fans are calling out Doechii for allegedly imitating her style. So unoriginal. You know, I find whenever we have these moments of right? Like, do you want somebody to, like, listen. Nicki Minaj has said a million times, all you bitches is my sons, and I'm going to go and get some bibs for them. You know what I'm saying? Couple bottles, real pretty lids on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's called people her sons and her children consistently and without... Her fans are so weird to me. I'm not making this a Nicki issue, y'all. I'm making this a Nicki fan issue. Like, y'all are bored and angry and probably have terrible moms too. So y'all are like on the internet trying to find reasons to be angry at people that y'all just don't like because y'all are fucking haters. Yes, I see a lot of influence from Nicki and from Azalea Banks and Doechii, but Doechii takes it to another level and she's still her own artist. Just like I'm greatly influenced by all of the black comedians. Like, people may not understand that, but I am more influenced by Martin, by Eddie Murphy, by Bernie Mac. Like, I'm influenced by a lot of black comedians. Dave Chappelle for sure. That's why I say bitch the way I do. Bitch. Like, you know, like Dave Chappelle would say it like that. So that's why I say bitch like that. And I've been doing that since high school. Okay. I'm one of them people that used to listen to For What It's Worth on my iPod. Like at night, like listen to it to the point that I knew it by heart. Like, so to me, I feel like when you take in other people's art, it influences you whether you want it to or not. But that's a good thing. That's why art is a communal thing, because everything is influenced by somebody else's energy, by somebody else's vibe. And it's just a showcasing of how everything we do is interconnected. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That Nicki Minaj, the biggest female rapper for the past 20 years, has influenced the younger generation of female rappers. That is how that is supposed to go. That's what makes sense. But also, to be very clear, y'all act as if Nicki was not also influenced by other people. We're going to continue to act like she did not copy and paste every female rapper in her vicinity when she was coming out. First, she copy and pasted Remy. Y'all can act like that bang in a difference in the color of the bang and the hair and all of that wasn't something she took, but she did. She took a hairstyle from Remy. Also, probably a little bit of the swag. Remy went to jail, so nobody else was seeing it. She stole a little bit of her swag. And she copy and pasted Lil' Kim's swag once she got with the niggas and they want to make you more sexual. So now they want to turn you into Lil' Kim. And eventually she finds her own footing and becomes her version of all of those things with a little bit of Lady Gaga sprinkled on top. Like, and it's okay. She's still a great artist. But she was obviously influenced by other people. Everybody's influenced by other people. Child, I'm not scared of them fucking children. They've been coming at me as long as I've been doing this because I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. And they like to bully people. And I said what the fuck I said. Like y'all are children acting like weirdos. I also think it's weird when y'all have other people's pictures as y'all Abby. Like, get a personality of your own, bitch. Like, get a life of your own, bitch. Your whole social media, identity is attached to a celebrity that doesn't even really know you. Y'all are weird. Grow up. Grow up. Go read some books. Go do some shit. Like, go create some art yourself. But stop coming to us with this bullshit. So, y'all, this is another thing I need for y'all to get over. Please leave Neo alone. Y'all know I don't even like Neo. Like, I don't like Neo's music. I don't like Neo. I think he's a great artist. Don't get me wrong. But I don't like him. Like, I don't know why, but I don't like his music. I like the stuff he may write for other people, but I'm just not a fan. Okay. But the man has, to me, him being polyamorous is him being who he is. I don't know why everybody feels the need to have an issue with it. I don't know why everybody has the need to have an issue with it. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. At least he's being honest about it and everybody knows what's going on. I hope everybody is getting tested. I hope, everybody is going to the doctor together and getting their checkups together. Neo shitting on us. No, he's not. All of y'all niggas are doing this anyway. Y'all just not posting it on social media. There are so many men out there that are doing the exact same thing that Neo is doing. They're just not putting it on social media. And that's another thing. He can afford to take care of all of these women. Congratulations. I don't see the problem. Everybody's an adult. Everybody wants to, be there. It's fine. Do the women know he's poly? Why wouldn't they know he's poly? They're all there together. That's 3 of them right there. 1, 2, 3. And the 4th one is here. He's also a very well-known figure in the public eye. So I imagine if anybody is fucking with Neo, they know who he is and they've seen him online. A quick Google search, girl. But while he tried to be married and in long-term relationships with people, he was cheating on them. He probably is somebody that needs to be and have a polyamorous lifestyle, and he can afford to do it. Like, I don't see the problem. Especially, like, I really don't see the problem. Meek is lame. Neo shitting on it. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. Okay? I know a lot of y'all think that Neo is gay. Neo's probably bisexual. But I think that he, if that was the case, he wouldn't have as many women around him. Like, he's doing what he wants to do. Y'all mad no matter what he doing. He fucking buku women, y'all mad. If he come out as gay, y'all gonna be mad at that too. So just let the nigga do what he want to do. I don't see what the problem is. Okay, so where do I want to go next? I want to do a Diddy update so I can get that nigga out the way. Okay?
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
So I wanted to discuss Diddy because I feel like people don't be paying attention, right? I talked to y'all and I reposted it, but I guess I'm not a big enough blog, so people don't be hearing it. Diddy got up there and admitted to running an escort service for years. Even though it's illegal, he felt that it being culturally acceptable was a defense. It is not. The lawyers are now backing out. And the lawyers are backing out because you can't defend somebody. You can't defend somebody that have delusions of grandeur and think that because they are who they are, they should get away with something that's illegal. And that's what we're dealing with here. Diddy's legal team is facing a shakeup as his attorney, Tony Rico, files to withdraw from the case. In a motion filed on Friday in New York, Rico stated, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. Consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice, this comes after Diddy's legal team sought to have certain charges dismissed, citing racial discrimination. Diddy is currently being held at MDC Brooklyn on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, so which he has pleaded not guilty. Okay, but I read y'all the story. Okay, let me see. Nigga said, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. And I had to tell somebody, it's because he's up there telling on himself. Okay, he's up there telling on himself. Here it is here. This is an article I read y'all the other day. In court documents filed Tuesday, his attorneys asked for the prostitution-related charge, aka the Mann Act, to be dismissed, claiming it was the same law that destroyed 2 other black men, Chuck Berry and Jack Johnson. No other person, and certainly no white person, has ever been prosecuted under the White Slave Traffic Act for hiring male escorts from another state, Diddy alleged, according to TMZ. He added that he is being prosecuted for conduct that regularly goes unpunished, and that the foundation of the case against him is based primarily on allegations that Mr. Combs and 2 of his longtime girlfriends sometimes brought a third party, a male escort, into their sexual relationships. Y'all know that that's not the truth, right? Y'all know that this is based on the fact that you drug people, and once you drug them, they can't give consent. And then there were times where people did not want to do what you wanted them to do, and you drugged them and made them do it anyway. Your 2 girlfriends weren't always consenting to the situation. And what people don't seem to understand is, if I want to do it on Monday and then I don't want to do it on Tuesday, and then you drug me and make me do it on Tuesday, it's still illegal. It's still illegal. It's still not right. Okay? But let me continue. He also claimed that hiring escorts is common and indeed widely accepted in American culture today. He says the escort service is a legitimate business that he's been running out in the open. Per TMZ, he's admitting to the act, but says that he was charged simply because he's black and denies that it's illegal. He points to former New York Governor Eliot Spitzer, who resigned in 2008 after his escort scandal was revealed. In that case, the escort service was charged, but not Spitzer. I feel like what we really should be looking at is why y'all continue to charge the escorts, but not the men who are paying for the escorts. To me, that's because this system is set up to protect men and punish women. So even though y'all want to buy coochie, you make it illegal so that you can put women in prison for it. But the men who pay for the coochie, they get to walk away scot-free. I feel like that's the issue. And maybe that's what we should be taking from this. That when y'all arrest the women, y'all should arrest the men as well. Or whoever, the buyer. If you're going to arrest the person for selling their body, you need to arrest the person for buying it. But that's why his lawyers are stepping down, because he obviously is not helping his case any by admitting these things. Okay. So speaking of not helping a case, y'all, let's get into Simon Guobadia, y'all. So I had a good time laughing at Simon last night as we found out he had been detained by ICE. Now, Portia put this out first, and people thought this meant that Portia had lost in court. It's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family. This is, to me, this was a response from her knowing he had been detained. But we didn't know that at the time. Okay. But his request for citizenship was denied, and he had a court case. So it's very highly likely that either ICE kind of calculated that they could pick him up because he was in a court case, or it could have been because Portia called ICE on him. And to be honest, I'm not mad at her. Now, y'all know I'm not here for all of this heavy deporting, and because all of it is xenophobia, all of it is racism. I'm not here for it. I don't care that a whole bunch of white Latinas voted against their own self-interest. I don't give a fuck. I still feel like it's wrong. To me, it's wrong. To do this to people is wrong. That's how I feel. Okay. I also feel like essentially the way y'all try to dictate the land and how humans can move about land that God has given them, I don't necessarily totally agree with, but then I also understand security. And a lot of us have never said anything about, Simon being here for real, undocumented. But I'm glad that he's getting kicked out, because to me, I feel like if you are illegally living in this country after scamming for years and you decide that your ego is so big that not only are you going to use the American court system to abuse your wife, you're also going to get on social media in America and tell us about it. So to me, that's a lot of entitlement. That's a lot of gumption. That's a lot of delusions of grandeur, because you really think you so above that you could be here illegally fighting this woman over fucking land in a country that you're not even supposed to be in. I never agreed with y'all when y'all said Portia needed to get out the house. I'm sorry. Y'all got married and you bought that house as a house for y'all to live in being married. So no, I don't feel like she needed to get out of his house. Fuck him. He shouldn't even own no land over here, nigga. You not a citizen. You shouldn't even own no land over here. And I feel like he had been online doing way too much. And please, that's why I said I don't like Portia. And y'all, I'm just now starting to not like Portia. Ever since I read Portia's book and realized how much of a dodo brain manipulative liar she is. Also, I don't like the way she treats other people. I have seen repeatedly that people will go above and beyond for Portia, and Portia will treat those people like shit. Portia treated her family like shit on that reality show. Portia treated Dennis's mom like shit. Portia treated Shamia like shit many times that I've seen. Okay. Then on top of that, I feel like she treated Candy like shit, even though Candy was giving her all of those jobs and opportunities. She still turned around and lied on Candy. So when you put all of those things together, I just don't think that Portia is a good person. I think she's all out for self. I think she's a liar. And I think she feigns ignorance and innocence in order to manipulate people. And I just don't like people like that. I'm sorry. People that pretend to be stupid so that they can manipulate people who don't take care of the people that take care of them. I'm sorry. I tend to not really like people like that. That's just me. I don't know her for real, but what I know of, I would never want to be cool with her. And most of y'all probably feel the same way, because who the fuck wants to be cool with a woman that will fuck your husband? And I know my husband don't have a lot of money and all of that, like Simon and all of them. I know that. But you'll fuck a broke nigga. You may not want to be with him, but you'll fuck him. Them strippers, then girl, you was fucking strippers. You was fucking strippers. So yeah, okay. But I'm just saying, I don't trust her. She just come off like she don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. But either way, I felt like they was birds of a feather flocking together. Both of them seemed to be ain't shit people. But he was doing the most to me. He was the one trying to trash her as a woman, trying to trash her intelligence. You knew how she was when you got with her, and now you want to get online and try to degrade her like she's beneath you. Yeah, no, I don't like when men do that. I don't like when men who literally were on their knees being a fucking munch to a woman turn around and talk about her like she is scum underneath their shoes. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't. According to WSB-TV, Gwabadia's citizenship request has been denied by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services after attempting to become a citizen since the 80s. He came to the States in 82, stayed past the expiration of his visa, making him eligible for deportation in 85. Like, he'd been doing this shit since before Portia was born. In 1992, he was deported after pleading guilty to bank and credit fraud in 87 and arrested twice more over the years between, based on court documents. Arrested twice more over the years between. Under an identity that was undisclosed, he shortly after was granted permanent residency. In 2016, residency. It's not citizenship. Okay. In 2016, he was denied after applying to become a naturalized citizen and has been fighting since, apparently. Okay. So to me, the way he was able to use the court system to keep bringing Portia into the court so he can, like, you know, seek his vengeance. I'm not about to let you just skate off into the sunset on me, bitch. Even though I agreed to all of this shit prior, now I want to be vindictive and fight you tooth and nail. Yeah, I'm sorry. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. In other countries, you can't buy land if you are not a citizen. You can only lease the land for 99 years or something. Love from Salt Lake City, Utah. All right, boo. Okay. Mwah. No, that's why I'm like, whatever. And also, I believe him marrying her him marrying her was also like an extension of him wanting to be a citizen. So the house should absolutely be hers. Nigga, I married your ass. It helped you stay over here a little bit longer. But now you want to act a fool? Give me the house. Get out of my face. Go home, Roger. Go home. And here's the thing. Somebody was like, why is this funny? Because Nigeria is not a bad place to live. Apparently, from what I understand, all the Nigerians love Nigeria. So he can go home. He can go home. He'll be okay. He's not going back to a war-torn country or some shit like that. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home, Roger. Go home. He'll be okay. Go home. Or Dubai or wherever else you like to reside. Exactly. Africa is beautiful, girl. Go home. It's okay. That's why I don't feel bad about him being deported. Ain't like he about to get deported to somewhere fucked up. Go home. Nigeria is not easy. So yeah, he'll be in another country soon. You know how he like to scam. Let me say, Lakeisha Clemens, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Bondi, finally caught you live. Love your content. Thank you so much. Jane O, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate y'all for showing support for the channel. We're going to continue on, but I'm glad that something has been done because I was tired of him acting like a bitch on my timeline. All of that bitch made crying and whining and slut shaming and trying to make fun of that woman intelligence level. You may be right, but nigga, you ain't shit either. You don't have a right to say anything. Once you didn't lick somebody's cooter tooter, you really don't have the right to try to look down on them. And that's what it is. Like, not to this level, nigga. Shut up. But y'all like the video. Okay, so two things. I want to get into some Married to Medicine shit. So first of all, let me play this clip for y'all.
A fight to the death. It wasn't all that.
Do you know him?
I don't know him.
Okay,
But like,
well, then how can you say that?
But I was there for one. It wasn't gonna be all that. And then,
what you gonna do?
I'm trained. I'm combat trained.
Combat my ass.
I'm combat trained.
You still a woman.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine as a woman thinking that you should be physically protecting your husband, all for him to turn around and tell you that you couldn't defend him because you're still a woman? Sweet Tea, this is another moment where you look dumb. This is another moment where you're allowing this man to make you look dumb. And this is why you don't fight for no man. You don't. I don't care if he is your husband. You move out the way and let a man do what a man gonna do. But you don't try to step in front of a man while he's fighting another man so that you can use your army trained combat to protect him. All for him to turn around and tell you that your combat training ain't shit because you just a woman. Now, the funny part about it is you probably could have beat Greg's ass, but probably couldn't beat King's ass. If I was you, I'd have challenged that nigga to a duel. When I tell you it would have been nothing but space and opportunity, I'd have been like, I'm a woman, so you think I can't fight because I'm a woman? You know how to wrestle? Let's wrestle. Move this shit out the way. Like, I done moved some shit out the way. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You pull your pants up. Nah, nigga, come on, because you think you know something. Watch you emasculate the fuck out of him because you don't know how to fight, nigga. You a man and just assume you know how to fight. All that lady got to do, you going to throw your arm out there. She going to catch your arm, spin your shit, and you going to be flipped over, and your little bitch ass going to be laying on the floor talking about your back hurt. And she going to have to apologize to you after you questioned her about what she can do simply because she's a woman. Y'all, that's insane. It's insane all over the place. It's insane for you to want to protect him. It's insane for him to tell you that you can't protect him. Even though you could probably beat his ass. It definitely would have been a square pole moment.
I don't care if I'm a woman or not. It don't matter in the military.
All right.
It don't matter in the military. In the military, it doesn't matter. Women fight men. Men fight women in the military. somewhere your bitch ass has never been. Do y'all see why I keep calling Gregory a bitch ass nigga? I can't believe so many of y'all were defending him.
I am combat trained. I was in the Air Force. I was a medic, and I trained. We a fight to the death. It wasn't all that.
Do you know him?
The way she took off running, the way she took off running, that lady absolutely has some get up on her. Do you know how hard it is to run on sand? I don't know if y'all know how hard it is to run on sand, but Sweet Tea took off on the dry part of the sand. Y'all gonna keep playing that lady gonna beat y'all ass. So let's continue on. So this is a clip that they released. And Dr. Heavenly said, serious question. I was always taught that when you speaking in the heavenly language in public, you need an interpreter. Is that true?
You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You don't have to remember. You are
What's going on over there? These people losing their mind.
They are. So apparently, Phaedra started speaking tongues and praying over Sweet Tea. And Sweet Tea is about to pass out, girl. I don't know what's going on.
It's hard to see that God would choose Phaedra to speak to T.
I also can't stand Contessa, y'all. Contessa is always one of the main people that loves to strong arm motherfuckers. Or you are loved, you are safe. Contessa, go sit down. Go sit down. That lady probably don't like the fact that y'all crowding around her. She probably was trying to fall so that y'all could give her some fucking air.
Praying. She praying in tongues. But God ain't talking to her at all about her relationship with Apollo and Shireen. Why are you?
What is God supposed to tell her about that? Exactly, Simone. What was Phaedra supposed to do differently? Fuck a man that wasn't Apollo's close friend? Why? For what? Atlanta is small.
I'm so worried about who I date. Apollo don't give a about you. I told you that, Miss Faye. First of all, my name is Faye, bad little bitch. It's a bit too much.
You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You don't have to remember.
Y'all think that Phaedra is the one that should be speaking tongues over people? Listen, y'all know how I get down. I feel like you could twerk for Jesus, okay? Y'all know that's me. Stop acting like you are not on earth, bitch. The spirit in the earthly realm coexist. You need to figure out a way to let your spirit and your physical coexist without all of that weird ass energy that y'all put around y'all selves because somebody told y'all God said this. At the end of the day, this shit is weird. Them hoes is performative and I'm tired. But I will be glued into Married to Medicine on Sunday, bitch. I will be glued in. I want to see what's going to happen. Now, let's move on to the last topic before I get the hell out of here. And that is Mr. LeVar Ball. Now, I was not going to talk about him getting his foot amputated until somebody, I can't remember who it was I was watching, but somebody brought it to my attention how LeVar Ball treated his wife when she had a stroke. Okay. I've always felt like LeVar Ball was a piece of shit. I don't even know him like that. But for some reason, whenever I see him and his sons, I'm like, that man's a piece of shit. And he's probably raising those boys to be pieces of shit too. I don't know them people, but that was just my natural inclination. People like that's why I wasn't going to talk about it when he first got his foot amputated. Cause it's like, I'm supposed to feel sorry for this nigga. I feel like I don't even like this nigga and I don't even know why. Well, now I'm about to read a story to y'all about why. LeVar Ball has become one of the NBA's most infamous characters. Father of Lakers point guard Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball has expertly crafted a larger-than-life persona. Whether you like him or not, people pay attention to him. LeVar uses a reality TV approach. He's always in character. Everything is dramatized, and he gives the impression nothing is off limits, including his wife's stroke last year. Now, y'all, this is NBC Sports, just so we're clear. Kent Babb of the Washington Post, in his suite on this afternoon during an interview he insists is recorded, LeVar sidesteps questions that would humanize him and offsets the occasional tender moment about his wife. As long as she can smile, give a kiss and a hug, he says, I'm good. With striking displays of cruelty, that's probably why she had the stroke, so she can be quiet for a minute. That's what he said. Rather than slow his gait when they'd go to lunch in Chino Hills, he'd point out that she's moving like an old-ass lady because she uses a cane, or advise Tina to put your damn foot forward and walk. Keep moving slow. I'm going to be inside with the AC blowing. He now recalls telling her, shoot, I'm not waiting all day for you to walk across the street. You better get to moving. LeVar will, during a 1-hour interview, praise his wife's fortitude and progress, but more frequently, he brags about the harsh things he has told her over the past 15 months. His words draw shocked expressions from strangers. He says, and LeVar's own mother often leaves the room when he speaks to Tina this way. He does not apologize for this or much else. And he believes, or says he believes, Lonzo is the first but not the last of his sons to reach the NBA because of two things: LeVar's unreasonable expectations and God's plan. So y'all got to hear whenever people throw God in their shit, which apparently included giving Tina a near fatal stroke. The Lord said, I'm going to tuck her away in this hospital for a minute, LeVar, till you finish doing what you're doing. So he made this lady's stroke something that God orchestrated so that he can do what he wanted to do without her. Wow. He says, going on to suggest that his wife's affliction in no way disrupts their pursuit of success and that he never worried about her because simply he's too lucky for his wife to die young. She'll be a little, excuse my language, messed up, fucked up, but she ain't gonna die, he says. And with the videographer maneuvering around the suite, it's difficult to know whether LeVar truly believes what he says or if it's just good for TV. I feel like what y'all need to learn is that there are some things that if a person is willing to perform it as if it's something that they really feel, it's actually how they feel. Because nobody should say shit like that if you don't really feel that way. Okay? So this man just got his foot cut off, probably because he don't take good care of himself. And honestly, this feels like God. You having to now be on the good foot after you was telling your wife to hurry up after she was walking with a cane after having a stroke. LeVar has talked before of speaking things into existence. This could be his own way of loving Tina, being hard on her to drive her to meet the challenges she faces. It worked with Lonzo, but even just reading these quotes is uncomfortable. I don't know what will derail LeVar. Y'all in my video, babe. See, this is what they're looking at. Okay. LeVar has talked before of speaking things into existence. I'm sorry, hold up. I don't know what will derail LeVar. His stay in your lane comments towards a female reporter, which drew charges of misogyny and sexism, have come closest so far. Will this increase those accusations? Will people actually care? No, they won't. Or will they just excite LeVar followers who are drawn to his loud mouth and coarse ways? So yeah, this man didn't give a fuck about his wife. And also, if I believe correctly, his wife is white, right? Like, yeah. He's married to a white woman. So yeah. I mean, child, when you go to TikTok, you find out these interracial relationships do not be, they're not good, girl. They're not good, girl. They're not. They're not. This man is disrespectful. So yeah. Now you're 1 foot chuck. That's sad. Well. Oh well. All right, y'all. I think I'm done. I think that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. I think we covered everything. I think we covered everything. Thank y'all for coming through. Brittany 12, thank you for being a member. Leangelo is trash, and so is his dad. Apple meat tree. I know that's right. Okay. If your daddy wasn't shit, you probably ain't shit. He ain't gonna be shit because you ain't shit. I care about that boy. I just want him to be a better man than me. I need y'all to understand negative reinforcement doesn't work on women. I think a lot of men don't understand that, but negative reinforcement does not work on women. It works on men. I'm just telling y'all, for women, it like breaks things, destroys things inside of them. For men, I think men need the, oh, don't do this. And then, you know, they're going to do it. Like they need the mind tricks and all of that type of shit. Oh, wait, before we go, y'all, before y'all leave, wait, can we do one more? Because that brings me to something. Y'all know how we always talk. And this is a situation where I am on the man's side and I low key want him to tell this woman to shut the fuck up. Y'all ready?
I'm not.
Y'all ready? Before we go, y'all ready? I need y'all to tell me y'all ready. I need y'all to like the video, something. I'll wait. Let's do it. That's all I needed to see.
Not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck. On some real shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now.
First of all, you called her a bitch. That is, I don't like, I know that y'all be at the bottom of the barrel, so y'all don't know that every woman doesn't like being called a bitch by a man. Like, that's wild. Don't ever think that I'm about to feel like we cool if you call me a bitch. No. And I'm going to look at you like you dumb.
With your mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. But can I get your number and shit? We get some food? No? Like, get some food and shit? Like, vibe out and shit? No, you not fuck with it? Like, but bitch, you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though. No? All right, then. I can't, bro. I'm doing
We could just show her the picture, girl. She ain't even answering.
Who?
Right here?
For her number?
Nah, you said more than that. You look so good, I'll fuck you right now. But
Bro,
that's
we
sexual
streaming,
harassment.
bro. I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying,
Oh, wait.
like I'm saying, though, bro.
But
Like
it's just
on
a
some real
prank.
shit, we just prank like
Wait, you can't be pranking with people like that. That's disrespectful.
But I'm saying if she
Some
would have
people
said
don't take that shit.
then that's cool. She would have said that. I would have
She's on the phone
respected
with my mom.
I feel that.
Oh, that's
but
your
I'm saying she
brother?
would've said
Your
that.
sister.
No, I feel that. I respect
You
that.
feel me?
But I'm saying on some real shit, like she would say, I feel that. On some real shit.
But bro,
Not that I'm not trying to be disrespectful and
but it's
shit.
disrespectful.
Nah,
anyway.
I feel you,
That's
bro.
on everything. I'm gonna be real with you.
No,
That's
I feel you. Like,
Do you want us to apologize to you?
No, I
Does
gotta-
that make you
I'm
feel
just
better?
saying, it's not even apologizing.
Listen,
It's the
I got a
simple
sister.
fact that
I got a
you're a
sister.
grown ass
No,
man,
listen,
right?
I got a sister too, bro. I feel you, but I'm saying like
that's sexual harassment. Some people take that as like real serious, and your ass will be in trouble.
no, I feel that. I'm telling you, bro. Like I don't mean no disrespect or anything. I'm just, you know.
And he keep, y'all, I don't like the fact that as son is checking him about the way he just came at his sister, he keeps putting his hand touching him. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I know people don't pay attention. I said this before. When men do shit like that, when men are trying to touch another man, that is an act of dominance in that moment to let you know you're not punking me. So even though I might be saying, I understand where you're coming from, if I'm touching you, is letting you know that I'm not scared and I can still touch you. I'm not scared to touch you, nigga. That's what that was. So when homeboy in the black say, stop touching me, it's because he's reading it the way he's supposed to be reading it. It's the second time you didn't touch me. And I'm trying to tell you that you being disrespectful to my sister. Why do you feel like you can touch me when I'm telling you was being disrespectful to my sister? So then E came with her ignorant ass.
I'm sure I don't want your sister or anything.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's not the point, stupid.
Bro, that's my little sis.
No,
I'm just telling you straight up.
I'm saying on some real shit. Like
I'm just telling you straight up. That's your
well, I apologize, bro. I'm not trying to be. No, I'm not touching you. I'm saying
Relax.
No, I don't have to relax. I don't. First of all, the man is relaxed. If I tell you not to touch me, and then you tell me to relax, it reminds me of like racist white people or some shit like that. Like, I don't know why, but sometimes I'm like, you niggas really learn y'all gaslighting from racist white people, and it's exhausting.
I'm saying though, bro, on some real shit. Like I feel like you're over here trying to like price me on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I feel you got a sister.
We heard you the first time you said it though.
I feel you.
You obviously didn't. You obviously did not hear him because you argued with him about it.
I feel you.
And he apologized.
No, listen, bro. I respect
me.
it. Like I'm saying, like
Okay.
no, I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. It's cool. Like it's good. It's good.
For sure.
We heard him the first time.
Just the streaming shit. Yeah, that's cool, bro. But some people don't take that.
Nah, it's cool. Not that ass. If she would have told me on some shit like, oh, whatever, I would have.
No, but the point is, she shouldn't have to tell you that. This man is telling y'all, stop walking around this fucking store playing with people because everybody is not gonna take that shit for a joke and you gonna get hurt. I don't know why y'all don't understand this.
You know, for my mom.
Yeah, I feel that.
My mom said the same shit.
Okay, nah, it's cool. If she would have said me, told me that, then
She
it's
should have, right?
exactly.
Exactly. So now you coming up what you mean that she should have. You coming up here saying it's disrespectful. We heard you the first time.
Nah, I
So
feel
you
you.
want to know?
Because I'm the man and I feel like I need to reinforce it. The fuck?
Apologize enough so we can keep it moving. Let's get it logic. Exactly. You're still standing here, baby.
But hold on, bro. There's no
standing
butter.
here.
It's you and me, bro. It's you and me, bro. Don't.
Exactly. You see how she was about to make the situation worse? Sometimes bitches need to shut the fuck up. I hate to talk like that, okay? Because y'all know I don't see it for these niggas. But sometimes you bitches need to shut the fuck up. Because you would have made that situation worse. He needed to be checked. Let his puss ass be checked.
But it's cool. We good. We good. It's good. It's good, bro. It's good. It's good. It's good. You good. You good.
You just sometimes you gotta watch what you say.
But no, it's cool. It's cool.
You saying,
I know, bro. I'm telling you.
That's not what you say to women.
I feel you though, bro. But I'm telling you, like,
He's saying that's not something to say to women, period. You keep trying to make excuses for why it was okay for you to do it. That's why he keeps saying you can't go around doing that. All you need to say is, you right. You right. That's it.
you and me are two different people and shit like that. You know. Now listen, she would have said that shit to me or whatever, it would have been a whole different situation. But I'm saying you just, I don't know who you is. You random like coming up. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. Like
You random walking up to people talking about, bitch, I'll fuck you. And you mad because somebody came like on some, that's my little sister and my mama, and you got us fucked up in here? Nah, y'all play too much.
Okay, I respect you. I'm saying like I got a sister too. Okay, but listen, I respect you on some shit. Like it's good, but I'm saying like don't bring her into it. Like this is my people. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's between you and me. It's good. It's real shit. It's good. It's good, but it's good. It's you. It's you and me, bro. It's you and me, bro. It's you and me. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bitch. You look good as fuck.
And he said it more than once. I'm not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck. That's not a compliment to call a woman a bitch. Are y'all okay? Now, y'all want to talk about generations and shit? I'm about to tell y'all, you want to talk about at the beginning of the live, somebody was arguing with me about, oh, young people just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Please understand that whoever their parents are influence their mindset. Whoever their parents are influence their mindset. Because the girl felt like she needed to defend this nigga, even though he was wrong. I bet you any money that's some family type shit that y'all didn't grew up defending each other's bad behavior because y'all family and you got to defend family even when they wrong. Also, y'all do any and everything for clicks and views, and y'all are entitled. And y'all feel like everybody got to be living in this weird ass reality TV show world where everybody cool with that shit. And it's not. It's not cool, bruh. Like, it's weird as fuck that you think it should be cool for you to just be walking up to people saying shit like that, talking about, oh, I was just playing, it's a prank. I don't fucking know you. It's not a prank. You walked up to me and said some disrespectful shit. Maybe you really wasn't trying to holler at me, but you could really get your ass beat. Like, outside the Target parking lot, my nigga. Like, wow. Man, I saw them with that shit with Larry Morrow. Y'all know, you know, that's New Orleans people shit. But Larry Morrow is like, you know, a restaurateur, and, you know, he's in the social scene really big. He throws parties down here. All the celebrities know Larry Morrow, right? For some reason, he been going back and forth with some nigga that was trying to prank him, who I've never seen before, ran up on Larry Morrow outside his restaurant. And everybody saw that y'all need to be lucky that Larry was on some fighting shit, because a pistol definitely fell out that nigga waistband from what I heard. People get killed behind that type of shit. I just saw somebody that got maced. Dude was pranking, didn't want to get out the car. So now you maced. Y'all got to stop living in La La Land and thinking that you could play with people in real life and it won't be taken to that level. Like, that's wild. Right. You going to get views and get your ass bust. Lovely lady, Les, thank you for the super chat. Great show, Bondy. You and Lyric have a good time tonight. And we will. And we will. Let me tell you how he be fucking with me. I asked him if he got off, right? He gonna tell me he didn't get off because he likes to trick me, right? So he wanted me to be in here feeling sad that he had to go to work. And then when 10 o'clock roll around, I'm like, babe, so you ain't got to go to work? Like, nah. I just decided this morning, nigga, you knew you was gonna call in and you didn't tell me. And then let me tell you how I know that's what he was trying to do, because then he was acting like he didn't buy his suit. And then let me stop fucking with you, B. And they're gonna show me the suit. Niggas ain't shit. He's admitting niggas ain't shit. That's why I fuck with niggas right now. Okay? But nah, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna have a good time. Let me tell y'all something. If we stay at this place for more than an hour and a half, I'm gonna be so surprised. I'm gonna be so surprised. But we're gonna get them pictures in before we leave the house. Listen. Okay, we're gonna get pictures as soon as we get there. Pictures. And that way I can, proceed to getting fucked up. Okay? Drinking too much. All right. Y'all seen his elbows? Did you put lotion on, Larry? No, you. No, when you pass. Nah, you don't look ashy. Did you put some of the 7th Avenue on? Go put some 7th Avenue on. What you doing with your life? I gotta be on her live today. Yeah, don't her live start it started already? I gotta go on Mel Live so I can get me some of that strawberry body oil and shit. Yeah, she coming out with strawberry today. We like her. We like her body oil. We both like body oil. Mm-hmm. The rose vanilla smell good though. Yeah, it's light. It's not heavy. The lavender is the lick though. The lavender in the signature scent. But anyway, huh? Yeah, yeah. Anyway, y'all. We appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good Saturday. And I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.